at all times. I need some witnesses today. I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praises shall be continually. I didn't hear anybody say anything. His praises shall be continually in my mouth. I come to service like this, and I look for some praisers in the room. I look for some folks that know that this is not the end, but this is just the beginning. So I will bless the Lord at all times. Somebody ought to help me today. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praises shall continually be in my mouth. No, that's not what I came to do today. But when I think about the goodness of the Lord, let me hurry up and do what I was going to do. As you notice in the program, I am not on the program. That's because she didn't know I was coming. If she knew I was coming, I would have been on the program. But I called Donald, and that's who I call him, y'all. Pastor Esther. I called Donald, and I said to him at the last minute, I made reservations 2 days before, and I said, I need to get here. I need to get here to be with the family. I need to get here to be with my father, because my father showed us something in his love for his family. It just wasn't with Aunt Ann. With every sibling, he was there. With every person that needed someone, he was there. And I sat there, and the beginning of the week, I said, they're having this funeral service on Saturday. Tomorrow is Easter. And I said, pastors, I just got to be at the church. I got to be there for Easter. And I began to think about my daddy. Because I said, these folks that I'm worried about on Easter will forget about me the day I'm gone. And don't fool yourself. Everybody that smiles in your face, I knew where I was supposed to be. Because my father taught me about family. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm not going to be long. And Donald, you can sit there. Don't give me no hand signals. Because my wife looked at me during the service, and she looked at me, she said, this must run in the family. I said, what? He said, he move around in the service as bad as you do. I said, can y'all just be still? And I looked, and I just said, oh, well. I said, oh, well, that's just the way it is. And so I came to say thank you to Aunt Ann for being a sister to my father. When we had celebrations for my father, she would always find herself there. And they were always there. And she would always come in and she would sing a song. I didn't understand when me and my brother were small that my father gathered us together and he made us learn a song when we didn't want to learn a song. Y'all ever been there like that? You just like, I don't want to do no Easter speech. I don't want to do no Christmas speech. But he got us together in the house one day, got us together. He said, sing this. And he said these words, said, someone to share. Someone to care. All your troubles like no other. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And then I got it that was him and his sister's song, but he planted something in us that even when they're gone, we'll be able to say someone to share, someone to care. So I'm grateful today for this opportunity, and I'm not going to be long because I do know how to act and protocol already established. I thank God for this opportunity. But can I just tell you this very quick, that a few days ago, my wife and I, and if anybody that watched, I know some of you said that you watch us on Facebook, you watch our services. I bring you greetings from the Trinity Baptist Church in Niagara Falls in New York. Y'all watch us, but if you watch us, y'all know that we like food. We cook food, we go out a lot, and we just like to eat out. And when you can do it, you do it. I don't let nobody shame us about what we like to do, because you live life to the fullest while you have the chance. But we went to a restaurant. We decided we were going to a restaurant that we normally go to, and we got to the restaurant, and when we got there, we noticed that the parking lot was empty. We stood and we were in the car, and we were looking, didn't see anything, and it looked like there were no lights on in the building. And as we were in the car, I said to her, "Why don't you go look?" But y'all know how, well, I'm going to tell y'all a secret, because me and Donald talk a lot, and we compare our wives, Carol. now I'm going to make them be quiet. And we talk about how bossy they can be sometimes. And she said, "You get out the car. Go to the door." I got out the car, slammed the door, walked up to the door. When I got to the door, there was a sign on the door. And the sign simply said, "We are not closed, but we have moved to a new location." I walked in the parking lot last night, and I saw the hearse out there. And I said, somebody must be closed down. I came in and I looked in the coffin. I saw Aunt Ann, and what I saw, it really wasn't her. It was just the house she lived in while she was there. The Aunt Ann I knew, I remember doing a revival, Donald, and I remember, if you remember this, and you asked me what I wanted to eat, and when I was a kid, I hated pork chops. Not rabbit, but pork chop. But for somewhere as I got older, I started to like pork chop, and he said, "You're going to get some pork chop," and Aunt Ann made the best pork chops I ever made. That wasn't there. And I looked, and I said, "It looks like she closed." But as I looked above the casket, and I looked at the cross, and I said to myself, "She's not closed. She just done moved on." Do I have any witnesses here? I said she just moved on. She moved on to a better place. I wish I had some witnesses here. I heard somebody say that she sang in the choir. It's not that she's finished with the choir. She just moved to a new heavenly choir. It's not that she's finished with her work down here. She didn't stop singing. She just moved to a better place where she can sing the songs of Zion forever. So I just stopped by to let somebody know today. I wish I had some witnesses here, because I'm about to go home back to New York in the morning. I just want somebody to know today that she's not closed. She just moved.